Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. Friday. Football Friday, July the 1st. Man. Fun day, huh? Well, I mean, where do we start with? KD? Bobby Bonilla Day? Hall of Fame game August 4th. Let's start with like, subscribe, ring that bell here. It's nice to be part of the Winning Free Pick family here, Max Wager Network. And we want you on board. Again, Monday to Friday, it's nonstop action here, right? I lead off your morning, your afternoon, wherever you are. It's midday money, but it's 9 o'clock out in LA. Morning Wood, Ali Burns, 1 to 2. Just Parlays, Chris King, 2 to 3. Back to the window with the Scots. Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. World Soccer Betting with the Sean who knows soccer, Sean Miller, and he's pretty damn good at it, if I do say so my damn self. So make sure you give him a watch. And Game Time with Nick, Tim, and Lenny. Every show, a little bit different angles, different takes on different things, because a lot of different ways to win in sports betting. I say that all the time, right? Again, put the notification bell on and head over to Max Wager, because I don't know. This is just me kind of thing. Things are rolling here. By football season, it won't. I mean, again, on the weekends, I roll it out on picks and parlays and winners and whiners and all the channels. But Max Wagers, we want everybody on just one channel. It's a lot easier too, instead of loading up to every different channel. I don't know. All right, let's get to the. Well, I don't know. Start with the props. 7-day steals down below if you want to get on board with me. But I don't ever really push that, because, as you know, we go as the free picks go, and the free picks have not been all that good to us. I told you it was a rough week and a half here to end the month, and it has been. What am I going to do? I had a rough streak. I saw, before we get into the picks, I forgot who I follow. I follow a few of the blue check gambler guys, not all of them. And he said something like, find someone who wins like 55% of the time or something. Or no, someone was like, what's a good capper? Or someone was like, yeah, like 55%. And someone was like, if you're losing 45% of the time, you're garbage. Folks, let me tell you, I'm happy with a 500 record in baseball because I take dogs. I mean, it's just not happening. People aren't handing 60, 70%. All right. They can say that all they want. People really do not hit that. I mean, I'm not talking about having good runs. You have good runs, but taper your expectations. You're not going to hit 65% for a season or a year. Forget a season, all sports. Anyway, 1-3 in baseball. And it happens. What am I going to do? 115 and 112, but we're at plus 1255 here. So not too shabby. Again, we take some plus money stuff. It pays off. Today we got some doggies here mixed in with a little run line. How we do? We do our run lines, but again, plus money most of the time. So we got the Rays today. 125 here. I like Tampa. I'm not a huge Kluber guy, and the Rays kind of hurt me the other day. That being said, in this spot, I'll take a little bit of plus money. Barrios, not a lover Barrios. I know our guy Elliott loves Barrios. I'm not a big fan. Miami. Now, Trevor Rogers, a guy I was a huge fan of, having a miserable year. This line's down to 105. It was a 115er last night. Came down a bit. He's got decent numbers here versus the Nats. 11 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs in his 2 appearances this year. And again, a plus money. And I like Zach. You've heard me say, listen, the guy gets traded for Scherzer and Turner. He's obviously a big chip. A lot of expected out of him. Not that he's a bad guy. But do I really want to lay with the Nats? Not particularly. And if you want to jump on this over, I mean, I guess you could do that. I see it was 9 yesterday. I'm seeing just a random 9.5. So, but it's juiced to the over here. Makes sense the way Rogers has been pitching. But again, just give me Miami straight up. And the Goose. I like our Gosselin. And again, and I lost with the Padres yesterday. Had a little doggy on Musgrove. And again, if you take in the Dodgers run line, paying the Bills Dodgers run line, right? If they're going to win, they're going to cover that 2 runs there for you, 1.5. Plus 110 there. And speaking of which, first five people, although I did not pull up the first five on this. I probably should have. I was doing a couple things around the house this morning. Gosselin, 11-0-3 to the first five. Snell, 0-6-1. I guess I can pull that up real fast here as I run down those numbers. So, I mean, listen, Snell's a guy on this Padre staff. I want to say he's the weakest link, believe it or not. And not that I want to get into the bashing of Kyle Freeland like I do sometimes here. Snell had a good season a few years ago. And since then, not much. And I always say, is he going to be that, or is that the outlier of just a great year he just had, right? 6-8, 3-5, 5-7, 4, 21-5, 189, 6-8, 429, 4-2, injured, obviously 11 starts there. Or maybe that's the COVID year. Last year, 7-6, 420. This year, 0-5, 560. So that is like Kyle Freeland's 17-win season. Is that the old fluke season, right? He had a good season. That was that. Everybody buys into the one season. So first five here. The Goose is minus 160. Now, do I want to lay 160? I don't like laying 130. Why am I going to lay 160? But we want to go a little run line minus the half. It is a minus 110. So feel free. Let's go. You want to jump on that one as well? The Yankees here, a big fave on the road. And I'll tell you, if I haven't had such a bad run of late, I would have took the Guardians. I almost said the Indians again. I keep saying the Indians. I apologize. I almost thought about taking Savali here plus the $2. But I don't know. You take some dogs, you lose. I want to fire. I really do. And I got a few today. We'll talk about them as we roll into the show. But I do like it. I do like Cleveland today. First five-wise, though, Cole, 10-1-5. Again, run line here for the first five for him. It's minus 130 on the run line. I mean, for the game, the dude's minus he's 130 on the run line. For the game, first five, he is a plus 110. I had those backwards in front of me. I apologize for that. And again, you want to do money line 250. That's not what I'm down for there for sure. I know the first five, I did talk about how I like the Marlins. My guy Rogers, though, miserable in the first five. He is 3-9-2. So again, if you want to take the Nats here, they are minus 135. I'm writing them down in case somebody asks again. And on the run line, it's a plus $1 minus the half there it's even money on the Nets. And the last first five we can talk about here is our guy Keller for Kansas City, 3-9-2. The first, let me pull up this odd real fast here. I got to find it. Oh boy. I should have. Why can't I find Kansas City? I can't find it. Where are they? Maybe they don't want to list them because they're miserable with the Tigers. Where the heck is this game here? It's not even on my board here for interesting. Wow. All right, now I gotta step back and say, am I missing this game somewhere? Where is this game? Tampa, St. Louis, Miami, Atlanta, Milwaukee, New York, Rangers. There is no line. All right, well, it is what it is. I'm going crazy staring for it, and I guess because Detroit's got one of those spots where I don't know who's on the hill, it is what it is. Next up, player props. 1 and 3 day yesterday. We did hit a nice 240 winner, but losing day. And the losing continues on the props. I can't get them going. I got to, I'm trying to just, again, we put the plus money out. We'll start with the Braves here. Now, we can grab our Rileys and the like here, plus 105s, minus 110s. Not for me. I'm going to go Contreras, 155, and RC a plus 190. And the rest of the team, I think Harris is a plus $2 here. Everybody else is minus money. And why not? It's Mike Minor. And do you want to do the Braves here run line? I understand. Do I want to lay 160 on a run line? Not particularly. This red team is terrible. I just, again, it's too much run line, too much juice for me, especially on a run line. I mean, yeah, the Braves should win this 8-1. I get it. Max Fried, we love him. Just can't do it. The Yanks. And I had the Yanks in the over yesterday. I figured bad scheduling spot for both teams. Pitchers hadn't pitched well. Let's get to it. Nothing. And now here we go again, the Yanks. Again, weird spot. Basically, a traveling two-day travel in 48 hours, like craziness. That being said, Savali's numbers are bad. So I'm going to grab my guy, Gleber and Hicks, $170 and $2. We've liked Torres. He's cashed a little bit for us. Again, Falafel and even the catcher Trevino were thought about putting in play here today with the big plus money for the Yanks, thinking they're going to get some guys on base. And again, Judge and even Rizzo, I think, is 125, 130. Not a bad number. Rizzo's number, I think, was 115, 120. Not terrible. But again, I try not to go that low. And I got to take Ramirez against Cole, plus 160. Yes, 357 average versus Cole, 2 homers. The guy is a ribby machine. So 160, I'll take a flyer 160 on him. And the Dodgers. I got a bunch of Dodgers here. And again, this is me fading Snell. Lux, I don't know. Hopefully he's in the lineup. He's been hitting the ball pretty well of late. So I'll get Lux 250. My guy Bellinger, I'm still waiting for him to realize baseball season started, plus $2. Muncy 170. He's been terrible, but again, I'm out of the cleanup, out of the 5-hole. Guy should be on base here. Snell, give me a shot. Same with Turner. I don't know who's batting 4 or 5 here in this lineup here. I think Will Smith was batting 3rd, but again, it's 120. I'm not going to grab it. I was trying to find. I was looking to maybe some White Sox San Fran stuff, but I just did not have any. No props were listed at the time, so it is what that is. There. I mean, I think we're going to see some runs here between these two cats for sure. Just flipped on to YouTube, as you heard me in the background there. So there's nothing up there for Lynn and Cobb. Again, 2 guys I think are going to give up some runs. I don't know, 2 guys I don't love. Lynn, better days behind you, Lance. If you're on the Twitter universe, all these plays are posted. So go ahead. Come give me a follow on the Twitter. I haven't had a new follower in days. I don't know. Come on, folks. Get to the Twitter and say hello. Now on to the chat. I'm going to plop in the picks in the chat for everybody because I know everybody loves them. And then we'll start it up. Here we go, Lex. Keep it classy. You know how we roll, Lex. We got a lot of class. It's all low. That's how we do things here. Big X is in the house. My Jersey friend, how are you today? J-Rock, what do you got? Hit on my channel, get first hit, plus 250. Plus 350 from the first hit in yesterday's game. That's a nice little one to hit there. First hit. I like it. Wilson, how do you say it? I like the Sox and the over at Wrigley today. Yeah, I mean, Rich Hill, again, not a guy I love, but you're playing the Cubbies. Do we really want to run to bet the Cubs here with Sampson? I could get behind some Boston and overaction. Definitely overaction. Again, 142. Red Sox have been hot, right? They ran into a little buzzsaw there. I didn't want to say they're a buzzsaw because Toronto just kind of took it to them. They did not play good against the Jays. Who's this kid, Samson? What's he got? 3 starts here. 1 inning, 4 2/3, 5 innings. So out of the pen one time. For me, listen, if I'm doing the Sox, I guess I look at a run line there. Michael, Golden State, all the pieces in place to get Kevin Durant. Wiggins, whoever. Again, I'm not a – I feel about the NBA. I'm not a huge – and this is the reason why, this kind of crap. If I'm the Nets and KD wants to trade now, he wants to go Phoenix, well, my starting is I want Devin Booker. Give me Devin Booker back. That's the jump off. That's it. That's a start. Starting an end piece. What's KD going to sit out? Sit out, bro. We'll just fine you. You won't get paid. I don't care. You're not going away for nothing. How about Zion Williamson? Just signed an extension. How about Zion to the Nets? Yeah. Bears at home. Rays can't hit. No, they can't hit. That's for sure. I just don't like Barrios. I like them in Minnesota. Not liking them in Toronto. kind of let me down. I thought he'd really shine. Thought he'd really shine, be a big, strong number one out there with that lineup and stuff. But he's been average. Call me crazy. I think the Cubs pull out the upset. Rainy, cloudy day, saves as much what people think. I just saw his numbers there. And check out Ann Unpounded. He's got a YouTube. He's on Twitter. Loves his MLB and his cards. We do the cards. We like talking cards. It's fun. 5 innings, 4 hits. His last start, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. 4 2/3 in a relief stint. 1 hit, not bad. And then he came up out of the pen for an inning. Gave up 2 hits. Last year, 10 games, 5 starts, 2.80 ERA. Not too bad. 3.53. 3.53. Geez. 35 plus innings. Not bad. He's decent. Again, Texas numbers, a little skewed. It's Texas. You're a youngster. You might get beat up. I understand. Yeah, I'm not a Rich Hill guy, but Sox had been on fire. Literally, they were walking into the stadium with their bats aflame going into Toronto. I think they were 18-4 at one point. So maybe that's what they need. Rich Hill under strikeouts and Lorenzen for the Angels under the outs. That one might be a good play. Yeah, I could see that one. Rangers play the Mets. Otto Bassett. Yeah, I like Bassett. Otto. And I wrote down here, I was thinking run line for the Mets. There was plus 110 last night. Now you're off of losses, right? 3 in a row. They scored 0, 1, and 2 runs. 5 runs each against Miami, and then a couple losses, they scored 3 and 2 runs. So, are they getting the offense today against Otto? And they should. And we mentioned Glenn Otto because he was traded for Joey Gallo. His numbers high. 6 innings of the last start, got shelled. Before that, though, 5, 6 innings, giving up 2, 1, 1, 2 runs, not bad. But he's good for a shelling. Boston got him for 8 before that. He's going to go 5 and give up 2 runs. He's gotten shelled 2 of his last 10 starts. But the other ones are not bad. 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. 4 plus 4 hits, 2 runs. 5, 2 hits, 2 runs. He gives up a home run. The 8 runs versus Boston in 4 innings. 6 innings, 2 earned, 7 hits. 5 innings, 1 earned, 3 hits. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned, and then he got shelled against the Nats. Otto's numbers, not bad. And again, Mets struggling at the dish. I don't know. I mean, it would be a run line or not. I don't want like $2 on a team that's the Mets scored 0, 1, 2, and in their 3 straight losses. Now, Texas isn't the Astros when it comes to pitchers. I get it. Big facts. What do you say? Mets run line, Braves run line, and the Mariners run. So Mets again. We just talked about the Mets run line. Sure, Braves run line. I don't want to lay 160. I get it. And the Mariners on the run line. I kind of like the Mariners to win anyway. Excuse me. I thought. Why did I think that Marco? For some reason I thought the Mariners were like a dog. I'm like, why are you taking a run line there? Yeah, they're against the A's. Lay that run line. I got it. Should be a 115, I think, was the run line yesterday. 2 and 3 on home run props. Myers did not get there. No, he did not. No, Myers didn't get there. I was looking for the Myers at 845. Again, no offense yesterday in that game. Votto and Parise did. Today go with Santander and Yepes. Schwerber. Yeah, Yepes for St. Louis. Nice little player. You know what? Okay, we could do a little Yepes. We're going to Yeppy. All right. Bailey Falter. Sure. Santander against the Joe Ryan Express. Has Ryan given up that many homers? Or we're just taking a shot here because it's 350 there, Mike. Let me pull up. I think he gives up a homer star, right? 1, 1, 2, 1. I don't know. I mean, Ryan's pretty good. I'm not looking to do that one. And Schwerber. Why not? Versus Mikolas. This line's come down, so I could see that one. All right, let's get down where we got to get past. I put the picks in the video. I'm amazed that teams keep pitching to Judge and the Niners early 2000s. He would walk 2 times a game. Yeah, I mean, you're pitching to Rizzo. I get it. Rizzo's hitting what, 2-something, 2.25. The guy's on pace for 40-something homers. I mean, you're going to give him something to hit. He's going to, you got Stanton behind him. I guess, hey, you're getting, what is the trade-off? Judge hitting a homer or Judge definitely hitting a homer? I guess you're worried about him getting a hit, right? And the other guy's hitting 225, 230, but he's got 20 homers. Lane. Mini run line with Joe Ryan, sure. Mets run line, again, worried about that with the Mets offense lately. But, and again, it's a pass for me. Mets over. I can't get in that over. I ran down Otto's numbers. Not bad. I don't know. The Mets not hitting. I don't think so. Houston over. Yeah. I thought yesterday was a good over spot. Another travel day for both teams. Weird spot. Pitchers who hadn't pitched good on the road or at home. Houston just continues to be an under club. 3-4-3 to the under the last 10. And Angels 2-7-1 to the under. Am I going over here? I can't. Michael. RBIs I love today. Ramirez. Yep. Jacques Peterson, I can do that. Okay, you know what? I got to look at the Giants. So definitely going to jump on those Giant ones with you. Jacques is a 150. Yeah. The pen out. I'm going to have to remind me. I got to throw these back up on the twit. The old Twitter. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play some Giant guys and probably someone, if I can find decent ones with, Berger. I see where Vaughn's hitting. Roberts, whoever in the middle of the lineup here for the Sox. Boston run like arrow. It's Rich Hill. I don't like Rich Hill. I'm not running to bet them. Should they win? Yeah. I'm just not a fan today. It's not a game I'm looking to bet. And just because it's a 2:00 in the afternoon, don't mean you got to bet it. Folks, new people, I haven't bet in a long time. I get it. You want to bet? It's a day game. Let's go. It's early action. You don't have to. Because you know what? Those $5, $10, whatever your bankroll is, it could be $150 play for you. It's $200, whatever. It's a little something that's on TV. It's on ESPN. It's on Fox. They add up when they don't come in. Boy, they add up. You always remember the one I did the other day. It came in. I hit it. You never remember the seven times you lost it. Why Tampa? Good numbers at home for Berrios, and Jays have good numbers for Kluber. I think the number is a little light for starters. All right. And again, Berrios, he was a guy who used to have a lot on my side. I'm just not a fan right now. I'm going to take the $1.25. These guys usually play kind of tighter games. I mean, 4-1, 3-0, 5-1, 5-2. Well, 7-1's not bad. 4-2, 6-4. All kind of close games. And I'm just high on Tampa. I've seen Toronto, and this is more taking the 125 on a team that's pretty good, pretty consistent. Where Toronto is not and they've been hot, right? They're starting to hit finally. They start out kind of slow. Again, 140-ish. I don't know. I like this is just me fading Berrios. It is, granted, he's off of one bag, last 2 games for him, not all that great. Okay, on the road, still. I know this is a light hitting Toronto bunch, but I don't know. Maybe he's got a little click in the shoulder or something. 6. Look at some of these numbers here. 8-6, 3-1-2, 6-3-0-5-6. He's given up 5 runs in half of his starts the last 10. 1, 2, 5 plus. Well, let's just average 6 runs. 6 in 5 starts. And then 3-1-2-0-3. And the game he gave up 3 in, they lost 7-3 anyway. I saw that, Rick, minus the I think it's minus 110 to 2.5. I saw that right on MGM. So yeah. Listen, the Braves, this game should be 6-1. I mean, Fried should come in here and just dictate. Sampson stinks. You think Sampson stinks? I mean, how do we say the guy stinks? He's got a 1.690. I mean, tell me how he stinks. I mean, his 3 appearances this year is, I mean, obviously one was 1 inning. His 2 other appearances, I can't say the guy stinks. 9 2/3, 10 Ks, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs. I don't know. I think if I'm getting out on my starter in a game. Thoughts on St. Louis money line? Again, this is another one. Everybody's going to run to jump on Mikolas, right? Because you're like, who the heck is Bailey Falter? I get it. Like, Bailey Falter, what are we talking about here? Who's this guy? Everybody's going to want to run bet St. Louis at St. Louis. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to take this kid. I mean, what's he got? He's coming out and pull up his splits here. Or is actually, let me pull up his game logs on MLB here. So he had a start against the Nats, 5 innings on the road, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 homers, 4 Ks. At the Mets, 3 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, though. 3 walks. At Seattle, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run. I mean, 3 road starts. So now he's getting a little home start. Maybe he gets a little home fever. The line looks a little crazy to me. Not interested. Houston, they're rolling along. But again, is this going to be a spot? And I didn't play this game. This looks like just a flat kind of spot for me. You beat the Yanks, coming in off they sweep the Mets, right? They sweep the Mets. And then you get the Angels coming to town. I mean, they should roll, right? This would be, hi, let's get a big win streak going here. With Houston, with the Angels coming in. No way they can have Eaton. They ain't taking Eaton. I mean, seriously, that's if I'm the Nets, I'm telling Durant, okay, you want to go to Phoenix? Okay, well, they don't want to trade for us. What are you going to sit out and not get paid? Good luck. I mean, no, you want to go to Miami? All right, give me Bam Abendayo and somebody else. Where are you going? It's freaking Kevin Durant, bro. It's not a guy. It's not Kyrie who's, and I like Kyrie, but he can get a little squirrely sometimes, right? Sit out. I remember he sat out at Duke. I'm hurt. This guy plays. I want the best guy on your team, and then some. I don't have to trade. I don't have to. All right, you won't get traded. I don't give a rat's ass, bro. You're under contract. Sit down. I'm not going to pay you. Good day, sir. St. Louis Toronto money line for the afternoon. Lane, I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side of those. I shouldn't say I bet Tampa Bay, but I don't like St. Louis there. Like a lot of dogs. You know me. I'm going to dog it up. DE, what do you say? What's your thoughts on the over, under Baltimore and Mini? I got to lean to the under. I had to lean to the under. I know Watkins' numbers, you look at them face value, you're like, oh, terrible. But the Twins lineup, I mean, I like it. I don't love it. I can see this game being an under. I would lean under. Again, did I bet it? 9.5. This was an 8.5. It's gone up a full run from yesterday. I'm seeing 9.5s and 9 juicies. This was 8.5 yesterday afternoon. So it's gone up a full run. If you got in the right spot, even half. I don't know. I mean, is Milwaukee just going to come out here and crush Watkins? Because I don't think they're getting much off Joe Ryan. I like Joe Ryan. And Baltimore's been a little under team the entire year. Now, Ryan's coming back to earth a little bit. Right? He had a good awesome start to the year. But of late, not as well. Right? We look at his numbers this past month, 3 starts. He's got a 5.74 ERA. 4 innings, 4 runs, 6 innings, 3 runs, 5 innings, 3 runs, 15 and 2/3, 10 earned. But again, overall, both of these guys, I mean, the Orioles are just besides the fact they've gone under 8-10 lately, I mean, they're 40 and 34 to the under on the year. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves how they are. So I would lean under, especially at 9.5. If I could get a 9.5, I got a 9 yesterday. I got an under 9. And I bet the 9. If I get 9.5, I'll come back on 9.5 under too. I'm not sure I'm going to say he'll do that. I mean, I guess Wiggins, Poole, and Kuminga would get done. You think that would? I wouldn't do that if I'm the Nets. Who'd? No, give me. I mean, no. I mean, I didn't like Weissman. It'd have to be Weissman involved in there. I mean, how? No. He'll win 2 titles, be the best player on your team, win an MVP, and say, I'm going to try to win somewhere else. He's better. He's better than Curry. Thank you, Panda, for taking me off the Reds yesterday. Yeah, it was all anti-Reds. Last 10 Barrow starts. 9-1 to the over. We might see a high-scoring game. Range are due to open up the can hit. I'm all for, listen, and I'm all like nobody's due, right? We say it all the time. But on the same token, you pull in a bad pitcher on a team that's just kind of in the hamster wheel, not doing much. We can see it. Barros' numbers, they are what they are. Half of his games, 5+ runs, the last 10. Sammy says, Braves run line. Again, 160. I can't do a 160. I'd have to do 2.5. I'd have to jump to 2.5, Sammy. The Brew Crew with Bernsey on the hill. Yeah, again, it's what, $2 regular. But I want to take Ronzi, maybe an under. Again, is this a 6.5? This is a 7.5. 7.5. It went up. It was a 7 last night, right? 7. I got to look. I'm like looking down here past my microphone because it's on my sheet of written down lines from yesterday. Astros. Again, big number with the Stros. I don't want to lay that. St. Louis. I get everybody likes it because it's like, who's this guy for Philly? It had to be Philly or nothing. Yanks, again, it had maybe a run line, right? McCole. I mean, Savel's got a juicy ERA at home, but it's not as easy. And I understand, that's like Cole. He's really good. It's a bargain when the Yanks are on 2-1 fades. But I mean, the last time I checked, Cleveland is still. Are they in first place, second place? This is over 500 teams. Not a bad team. Dodgers, I run lined them already. Mark's reviews. Mark, what do we review on your channel? Are you still in the chat? I know you posted this quite a bit ago. But if you're in the chat, let me know what you review. Is there any way Cubs win today? I could think the Cubs win today. I mean, I don't like Rich Hill. So, number 1, the Cubs win because it's Rich Hill. 2, will they win? I don't know. The Sox had been red hot entering Toronto series. Are we betting it just because it's a 2:00 game? That's the thing. If this game was a regular Friday night game, maybe we would bet it. Maybe it's people love to just be degenerates and just run out and bet any game on the board. Right? Where's the love? I just can't get it. Some guys I just want to bet on. Rich Hill's one of them. What, crazy want to take the Indians in? No. New York, exactly. I mean, back-to-back flights off of, again, a weird spot. And Cleveland's not a bad team. My thing, I wrote Cleveland down as I was doing the things. I was gonna bet him yesterday. I'm like, I'll take Cleveland in this number, and it's gone up because yesterday Cleveland was a 180. So now I'm getting the numbers maybe a little better right now. I could take Cleveland. Why not? How they've been playing lately? They've been pretty good. The walk-off kids. No, don't like the under there. No, over. No problem, Mike, says Anthony. I know my Cubbies, they stink. Can't lose every game. Mets run line, Dodgers run line, let's cash. So Mets run line, again, Markel, no worry, just based on their offense. That being said, that was against Houston pitching. This is Otto. Though deep, I ran down Otto's numbers. The guy's going to go 5 innings, give up a run or two. He's not as bad as you think things are. Sometimes you got to look a little past the initial thing. And I'm the first to tell you, I look at the matchups and you just see a record 2-7, 5 ERA, 4-0, 180. Open it up, see how those games are. See, look at those numbers. Jump into the whips and the batting average against and some splits and stuff like that. His numbers, Otto's, I don't know. I can't run to take the Mets. I'm not going to lay $2. Yeah, the Mets should win this game, sure. I'm not going to risk 2-1. I can't do that. Dodgers run line, I'm already on. J-Rock, I just saw that you joined me on Twitter. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just popped in my phone. You hear my phone like buzzing behind me. So I get the automatic update here that it's rolling on YouTube. And here it is. How's there it is. It's me talking right there, looking at the YouTube channel. Let's see. Small play on Contreras of the Cubs. First hit, 4-8 versus Rich Hill. Where's he batting in the lineup? Is he in the top 3? Why not? Seems to get through the first red side. Well, that's the key. If you're taking the guy in the home team, you got to get your guy to get the work done. It's worth a shot, though. I guess 1400. I'm tempted taking the Braves 2.5. I would do 2.5 before anything. It's even money, right? You're only 110. It's Mike Minor. I'm not a big Mike Minor guy. Sorry, Mike. I apologize. Mets to win 19-0 as favorites following a loss. That's right, because they were dogs. Were they dogs to the Astros? DE, your thoughts on LAD money line? No money line for me there. I have the run line plus a 129. Got yesterday. Oh, I got to finish that up. I'm sorry. Atlanta money line. Heck no. Not going to lay. What is that line right now? 260? And the Yanks minus 1.5. All right. So, I mean, if you're straight up in all these, take the Yanks money line and just throw that in a parlay. I mean, and I'm not a huge. I don't ever tell people we're not bet parlays. You're taking the Dodgers at 160, the Braves at 260 on the road, and then a Yankee run line. Like, makes zeros. I mean, they should all be run lines as you're taking all these guys. If you want all three, just money line it and throw it in a parlay and get a little bit of return on it. Yeah. Listen. Let's not compare to Mark Grace. Mark Grace was a 300 hitter. Yeah, Grace. I mean, your bottom part here about the strikeouts. Yeah, he was a lot less. A lot higher average. Barrios over 2 earned runs today. Let's go. You know what, J-Rock? Yesterday, I forgot who came in. What was her name? Young lady came in, was like, let's go over Kikuchi runs. I'm like, heck yeah, baby. I thought that was going to be a over, and Kikuchi pitches a gem. But 2.5, I'll do it again. Richie P in the house. Thanks, Richie P. Appreciate it. Give me the over in the Cards Philly games. Wins blown out. I think we see a run. I think so too. I think that's why the line is where it is. It was a 150 and it's down to a 130. So giving Philly some hope here. Philly St. Louis way over to 9. I agree with that, Miz. Sam has a ton of movement. Watch him every time. He's underrated. He better be a future starting pitcher. I think his numbers, his 2 starts coming out of the pen haven't been bad. Or his 1 start, whatever. He's got 3 games this year. That's not terrible. Used to love watching Mark Grace when I hit Grace, Manny Williams, Mike Greenwell. Kevin Mitchell, some of the forgotten 80s guys. Listen, I remember Mike Greenwell came up and he was like supposed to be the next thing for the Sox after Bogsy, Matt Williams. Williams is all right. Of this list, like Mitchell got hurt. Mitchell was a good player. Talking, Mike, now I got to do some 80s baseball cards again. NBA talk, KD is near end of his career. I wouldn't trade anything for him. I'm looking at the future. Someone's going to trade for him. How old's Durant? As a talent, Durant is better than Curry, but Durant is a head case who makes bad decisions. Mr. Sensitive. Yes, he's definitely sensitive. Curry will do whatever it takes to win. I'll take Curry any day. Yeah, Curry, I mean, listen, I'm not that I make fun of Curry. I like tease like it's just a different league. You know, guys shooting from half court. But Durant, we saw Durant on this team and who the best player was. It wasn't Curry. Yeah. Pro wrestling. See, all right. See, I got to go old school wrestling. You know, I'm all about Jake the Snake, Big John Studd, of course Hulk Hogan, Junkyard Dog, Tito Santana. I met Tito Santana. They were wrestling at like one of the high schools. He was there. Junkyard Dog was there. Well, my grandfather was big back in the day, so got like autographs. It's fabulous. Used to watch this. It was a Sunday Cartoon Express on USA Network, and that was from 9 to 12. And at 12 o'clock, it was wrestling. Mean Gene Okerlund. Roddy Piper. Although the best Roddy Piper talking wrestling has got to be They Live. Opinion on Dodgers, Twins, and Braves run lines. Dodgers run line, I already bet. Twins run line, I can get behind Twins run line. I like Ryan. Did I bet it? No. That'd be my least favorite here. And the Braves, it would be, I don't want to lay 160 on that run line. I would rather go 2.5 and lay to 110. Most not all MLB frown on betting run lines on home teams instead of visiting teams because of the last bad effects. You think, hold on a second. Most MLB bettors frown on betting run lines on home teams. I don't understand that part of it. I mean, who frowns on it? I'm all about making money. I don't parlay, but people do. You make money, go for it. I mean, I run line away teams and home teams. I do not mind. And Darryl, you've been here a few times. You've heard me say this. If I'm taking a run line with the Dodgers today, that game should be 5-0 in the first, and I'm not worried about batting in the bottom ninth. If I take a 6-point NBA fave, college football, whatever the case may be, I want a double-digit win, never in doubt. If I'm taking a dog plus points, they win outright. Or if they're getting like 30, maybe I get a backdoor somewhere. Run lines for me, I do not care about that last at bat. It's I'm taking a fave because they should destroy the other team, and that's that. Think Pitt a lot. I like Roansy Contreras. Burns has been turning things on now. And what is this Brewer team going to do? Because they better get some help here offensively. Because I'm telling you, St. Louis is going to make a deal, and this team's going to be in it to the very end. I said the other day, maybe it was a week ago, we threw up the different divisions. Where I got the white. I didn't put them in here. I was going to say stick with the St. Louis was like 2-1 or something. Keep rolling and overtake the Brew Crew. Sorry, I'm like trying to put the banners back up and I'm losing my train of thought. St. Louis is going to make a deal. The Brewers better do something here. Yeah, Burns has been fabulous. What's there to say about that guy? Back to the thoughts on Pitt as doggies. We just did that one. We got here Twins run line. I understand it's Ryan. I didn't bet it. I mean, I'm looking for dogs today. So kind of like the under there. I want to take Mets rolling, but Otto's road. But his numbers aren't bad, Michael. I went through them before. Not terrible. I'm going to say all three of those pictures are parlay. Okay, parlay it up. I would just say if you're parlaying the other two on money lines, why are you risking on the Yanks run line? Is it that much of a – you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it'll switch the odds a little bit, but, the Yanks are also the team on the road playing a team that's in first place or second place, playing pretty good. Like, that's not the run line I want to do with the Yanks when I saw them look like garbage yesterday in a bad travel spot. I don't know how they're going to be today. Detroit Lenny, speaking of good 80s hitters. Let's talk about who's good on the 80s Tigers. Anybody? Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Bobby Higginson, Matt Noakes, Alex Trammell, Cecil Fielder. I'll tell you what, Granderson was pretty good back in the day. Kikuchi, even blind squirrel finds a nut. Yeah, terrible. Mariners money line or full game over. I like the Mariners run line. And I guess we can do a full game over there, right? Caprillion. It's just with the A's. You know what? I'll go over with you just because the A's are they found some bats against the Yanks. Scraped across 3 runs. They get 3 runs here. It should be an over. Let's do it, Mr. Nika. Let's go over that total. Padres run line. No. Listen, if you like the Padres, take them to win the game. Take the big money line. I mean, the Dodgers aren't winning this game 4-3. Dodgers are going to win this game 8-0, or they're covering the run line. That's what they do. Rockies over. I'm not loving Rockies over here. Give me the under. The Legion of Doom. Mean Gene Hookerland, yes. Andre the Giant, $1 Million Man, Ric Flair, Macho Man. I did the Stone Cold. Once I turned 12, I realized it was fake. What do you mean it's fake? Yeah, I mean, I go into like I guess by 90, I wasn't really watching it, right? Because I'm going out. George Animal Steele, high school football coach at Madison Heights, Wisconsin. George Van. See, George Animal Steele was like, he's an old school cat, but by like 80, 45, 6, he was like, you're not who you're looking at. I mean, like, how about Bam Bam Bigelow? Remember Bam Bam Bigelow? Played for the Spartans. You would know Detroit, Lenny. Dodger run line now plus 30. Why is it going up? I don't like that. I can't bet Snell. It doesn't make a difference to me. Chet Lemon. Nephew Perez, greatest Tiger of all time. Nephew Perez. All right, we got 10 minutes here, so real fast. I'm going Rays, Marlins, Dodgers run line here. All right? Number 1. And number 2, Allie Burns coming up. I just rate Allie Burns. I should have had Detroit Lenny because I see him in there all the time with his scarf on. I had a scarf on yesterday covering his hickeys. Crystal, I just mentioned you, Crystal. I forgot your name. I said, there was a young lady in here who said, let's go Kikuchi over 2.5 runs. I said, heck yeah, baby. We're going over that because I think the guy's garbage. And here we go. As J-Rock said, blind squirrel finds a nut and Kikuchi buries us. The lady had a good outing. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't like losing money on the guy, but unless you're a Blue Jay fan. Then it's okay, but I don't know. Yeah, Kikuchi. Yeah. The Jays team is starting to hit a little bit. I get it. But again, even today with Berrios, I'll go over 2.5 runs with Berrios. Absolutely. All right, so we'll run this down real fast, and then we'll get out of here. This Boston Cub game, I got real thoughts on. I don't like Rich Hill. It's a pass for me. I mean, I would lean Cubs. We already bet Tampa. I'm leaning Philly. I bet Miami. Atlanta would have to be a double run line, right? 2.5 plus the 110 minus 110. Can't get into the Reds. Would lean under and Pitt, but I don't know. It scares me, that line, a little bit. I don't know why. It just does. 7.5. Why is it 7.5? I think it was a 7 yesterday. Yeah. Texas, believe it or not, I sort of like Texas a little bit here. I lean Cleveland. I like Kansas City. I lean a little Brad Keller there. First 5, Brad Keller, 3-9-2. Not the best numbers. That's a losing record. But again, who's pitching for Detroit? I don't know. Again, that would be the 1-800 gambler game, I guess. Baltimore, Ryan. I like Ryan a lot. He's been pedestrian of late. I lean to the under there. It's 9. You can find a 9.5. Arizona, Colorado, no real opinion there. Houston, again, lines come down, maybe on the under. Run line, the only way to go. I bet the Dodgers on a run line plus 129. Seattle, I got a run line plus 115. I like the over in the San Fran game, 7.5. I think we see some runs. Detroit scored 3 runs. Where's Detroit Lenny? I can't even get involved in that team. It's a mess. Waiting for Atlanta to come out. Look for Trey Turner first hit. Confident in Goslin not give up one at first. Probably be around 600. Yeah, I mean Goslin. I'd do $6 with Turner leading off bottom of the inning. Let's go. Let's do this. But all right, that's it, folks. Like they do in the casino. Nothing in my hands. We're out of here. Good luck. Back Saturday. Stay away from this Cub game. You don't have to do it. All right. Look at this. As I say that, Big Facts come in and says take the Sox and Rich Hill money line. Not interested. All right. That's it. Here comes the music. We're out of here. Oh, wrong music.